Welcome to WiredToHunt's Whitetail How-Tos, where we provide a step-by-step tutorial for one important deer hunting task.
I'm going to talk about something today that came up in a conversation that Mark and I were having about hunting whitetails from a ground blind, and I realized his strategy a lot of times to shoot from a ground blind was different than mine. So I want to talk about my strategy and why I've kind of gone the route that I have. This all started with turkey hunting. The traditional style is, you get in your blind, you've got your blind chairs, you're sitting there, bird walks in, you draw, shoot them, no problem. That's how it's supposed to work on paper. But I realized between my buddies and I, a lot of times when we get busted was drawing at the wrong time or drawing when that bird was walking in and he wasn't committed. I kind of took that into the whitetail world. If you see a deer coming, that's that moment when you start to get ready. Okay, my shot is coming. As you start moving around a little bit and shifting into position, that's when they get you. And so I started bringing in a traditional ground blind chair that you would use, and I sit on that for most of my sit. If I'm sitting there and I hear one coming or I see one coming, I get off of that chair and I get on the ground. And so any movement I make, they're not gonna see. If you're sitting up, there's a chance to get spotted by those deer. So what I like to do, when that deer's coming in, I'll get down there. What I'm doing is just watching just above the shooting window. If a deer walks in that I wanna shoot, I can kind of draw toward the corner of the blind and then come up into the window. And so even if I get busted doing that move, I'm already at full draw and I'm aiming. And I know where the deer is going to be. I'm not doing this before it's time to shoot. Is there gonna be a continuity issue with this big bozo nose? All right. But before you really get down on your knees and get ready to draw, you have to think about how you're gonna go through this whole process. So you have to have a spot cleared out to do this. So you don't want your pack there, you don't want your binoculars, your water bottle, whatever. You want that place open. So I like to keep my blind chair tucked into the farthest back corner that I can get. When you know you're gonna draw, turn right into the corner, which gives me the most space, especially in a smaller ground blind, and draw to the corner so I have that room. And then you kind of come up and turn your body to get positioned to shoot. If you're new to ground blind hunting, or if you've had these situations where you've had that buck coming in and he's busted you getting ready, think about how you draw and shoot. You might want to take this method and just get yourself below those shooting windows and only really put yourself into the window or the shooting port when you're absolutely ready to shoot.
If you want more whitetail hunting advice, please listen to the Wired to Hunt podcast and the Wired to Hunt Foundation's podcast, and we'll give you everything you needed to hear about deer.